Gopher friends, appreciate you guys checking into this week's Coach's Corner. Quickly recap the weekend. We lost on Friday versus Nebraska and a win here at home over Maryland on Sunday. Overall, I thought our guys wrestled with really good energy. Was excited to watch those guys compete. I loved every minute of it, even with the loss. The guys seemed really relaxed and before both the duels, and it was just a good environment overall. On Friday night against Nebraska, started off one of the key matches at 125 pounds. Two top-ranked guys. Sean Russell finds himself behind at the beginning of the match, just continues to wrestle hard. I love this guy's pace and energy. Wears the opponent down, gets a big pin for us coming back, and getting that fall was awesome in this duel. 33, Lezak continues to do the things well that he does. He really hammers on top, gets a tech fall for us. And then another big matchup that night was at 141 pounds, two guys that are top-ranked guys in the country, and Mitchell wrestled a great match. Dominated, gets a takedown late at the end. Potentially looked like near fall there as well. When he finished it off, that could have gave him a major, but that was a very dominating win against a really good opponent. So things started off great for us. At 149 pounds, we didn't wrestle great in that match. You know, Tommy made a good adjustments coming back on Sunday, but that wasn't his best match, and he knows that. 157 was another big match. They were favored pretty heavy in that one, the number 2 ranked guy in the country, but Steve Bly's wrestled a great match. He was in several times, in very deep. He really controlled the pace. Number of opportunities, just needs to finish one of those and loses in overtime, but would love to have got that win. That could have been a big match for him, but I love the way he wrestled. And I guess that from a coaching standpoint, you had to be excited the way the duel's going at that moment. Another big one at 174. They have one of the top-ranked 74-pounders in the country, and a guy that we lost to early in the year, so he was favored in that match. And Skatska just wrestled a really good match for the most part. He has a strong lead, dominating all the way through with probably less than a minute left. He's winning by 5 points, and I guess it's one of those situations where he's holding on for the win maybe versus just wrestling for it, but just a weird miracle for the other guy where a guy gets a switch and near fall out of bounds or on the edge of the mat, which was just kind of frustrating from our end, and a 6-point move. But the way that he wrestled and stuff, to see him close the gap like that, I'm really impressed the way that Skatska's been wrestling. He's doing some great things. I love the way his offense is. I love his defense, and I love the way that he's wrestling all 7 minutes. So I think there's good things there. And then the final big match of the night was at heavyweight. 2 top-ranked guys in the country, and Gable Steveson continues to roll like he has been and gets a big major decision. We come back on Saturday. We talked about some of the things that we needed to learn there. And on Sunday against Maryland, you see the guys come out. And for those that made it to the duel, you saw the energy from our guys. A lot of big bonus point wins, and we got come away with 10 straight victories there and shut them out. And so it was a good closing on the weekend. Coming up this weekend, we got Indiana here at home on Sunday. That's at 1 o'clock. The Pavilions. We'd love to see you guys there. Pack the house. It's one of we only got 2 duels left, so this is a chance to get out there and support the Gophers and watch some great wrestling. There'll be some good matchups there. And then the last one, our last home duel, will be next week. It's on Thursday. This one's amazing. It's Northrop Auditorium. Just a really cool atmosphere there. There in the theater. If you haven't been there, you haven't seen that theater before, this will be a unique wrestling experience. Come out, watch the guys. I know everyone's excited about it, but there are still tickets left there. Little smaller venue, but it's crazy. It'll be right on top of the guys, over top of the match. It'll be a good duel to make it to. So if you're a season ticket holder and you haven't heard, you do have to reserve your tickets. They're reaching out by email and calling you guys just to make sure that you're going to be there because of the lack of seats. They want to make sure that they allow everybody that wants to get in there and to sell that thing out. So that's that with what's coming up. And the final thing just to mention, I know a lot of coaches and parents and kids have been asking us, as other camps have been opening up, when ours are going to be open, and they just went live. The registration opened up today. We do have a team camp. There's an elite camp for high school kids where you get a chance to roll with our guys and train with them and go through a week of training there, which is pretty cool. We will probably add, we haven't done it yet, but we're probably going to add an elite youth camp because so many people have reached out that have heard about this and are asking if youth age kids could do something similar. So we're looking and expecting to do something like that. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. And then plenty of commuter camps, a big man camp. We got a freestyle camp, and we got a future camp as well for some of the guys. So check that out if you can. We'd love to see you guys there and get a chance to help give opportunities to a lot of different young wrestlers here around the area or around the nation. So thanks for everything. Looking forward to seeing you guys at home this weekend. Go Gophers. Have a great week.